Hey, everybody, off and running on this latest Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett joining you on a day we set sail with a 9-race program. Now, there's no turf as we go to the track and weather conditions, and that figured to be the case after the day-long deluge we had here in Miami Gardens on Wednesday. But the show goes on. We've got 9 races on the main track. A pretty good 7th race for 2-year-old fillies. The sun was shining, and we'll head up to where it's always sunny, and that's where track announcer Pete Aiello as he takes us through the first of 9 and off the turf 7-furlong maiden claimer. Here's Pete with the call.
Racing at GPW. Ben Mani was away well, Venezuelan champion, and Rev Like a Deuce have speed. Splitting horses, here's Ben Mani, and down inside goes Clarist. So as they run out of the chute, Revved Up Like a Deuce has the lead 3 parts of a length. Clarist is second, Ben Mani is third. Up on the outside, that's Matador Moon, an early fourth from Venezuelan champion. Then back to the race favorite, Twilight Galaxy, mid-flight and about 6 lengths behind at the 5/8. 2 better than Miranda Sophia. It's a length and a half to Dreamin' of Daisies, who's dropped better than 10 lengths off the lead. 2 in front of High Rhythm Dixie. The 3 at the back, La Gata Negra, Sassy Gidget, and Slew Cat Slew. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Up front, Clarist trying to challenge for the lead with Twilight Galaxy right alongside and Revved Up Like a Deuce. Now these 3 across the course. Ben Mani is next. Trying to run home with the rail run is Miranda Sophia. Venezuelan champion is dropping back with Matador Moon, but Twilight Galaxy has found rail position in a narrow lead. Ben Mani and the red and white colors trying to split horses. Up on the inside and Revved Up Like a Deuce. Miranda Sophia next, and they turn for home. Twilight Galaxy has the lead on the outside. That's Ben Mani second. Miranda Sophia surfacing late between horses. Revved Up Like a Deuce is next. Down the center, it's La Gata Negra with a rush. Final 16th of a mile. Twilight Galaxy by 2.5. Miranda Sophia closing, but time ticking away. Twilight Galaxy hangs on to win it. Miranda Sophia second. La Gata Negra third. Close for fourth. Either Dreamin' of Daisies or Revved Up Like a Deuce. And they're off. Far outside, Seattle Council wins the break. Plenum is away in good shape, and he'll land second last as Baby Brother and Logsden are up to challenge Captain Duke for the lead. It's Baby Brother down inside with a narrow advantage right alongside Captain Duke, 3 wide Seattle Council. 2.5 back to Plenum. Then Logsden, who was with the leaders at the start. He's second last now, and the trailer is T.O. Will. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Baby Brother holds inside ground and the lead. Captain Duke right alongside second. Gap of 2 to Plenum, who's in a tracking position in third. Dropping back Seattle Council. Trying to get underway is T.O. Will, while about 8 lengths off the pace setter, and Logsden is last. And up front, it's now Captain Duke to challenge Baby Brother, but Plenum has a big chance from there. He's third, while 3 wide. 4 back to T.O. Will, who cuts the corner and comes on next. 3/16 to go. Out in the center, Captain Duke and Plenum have kicked on, but at the rail, T.O. Will going as well as the top horses, and Baby Brother is back to fourth. T.O. Will charging through on the inside, and he's up for the lead now under Edgard Zayas. Plenum tries to go with him, but T.O. Will well handled the victory. It's a sweep of the early double for Edgard Zayas. T.O. Will wins by 2. Plenum second, Captain Duke third, then Baby Brother.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
And they're off. Custom Cat was a step slow. Could start out wide for Grand Union and Dramatic Kitten. Moving in between horses, here's Happy Danza on to take over. Far outside and Future Prince. Winter at Bastogne is away mid-flight while looking to angle for racing room on the far outside and Prospect Project. Then it's All-Star Runner, and the two at the back are Channelin and Custom Cat. They complete an opening quarter, and Happy Danza is the leader. From between horses, Dramatic Kitten is their second. 3 wide, Grand Union is third. Behind the embattled trio is Winter at Bastogne, who's now fourth. 2 back to Future Prince, together with All-Star Runner. Prospect Project is next, then Channelin and Custom Cat at the back. Inside half a mile from home as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's still Happy Danza in front by a length. Grand Union on the outside second. Dramatic Kitten dropping back a bit. He's now third. Winter at Bastogne asked to quicken up while fourth at the 5/16. 5 ahead of All-Star Runner. Then it's Future Prince as Happy Danza bids to go the distance here. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and Happy Danza turning away Grand Union with Winter at Bastogne on the far outside. 3/16 to go. Happy Danza. He still has the lead. Paco and Winter at Bastogne trying to get by. Back to third. Dramatic Kitten. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Happy Danza strong on the top end. Happy Danza still by 4. Winter at Bastogne is up into second, but that's as far as he'll get. Happy Danza and Alberto Burgos pillar to post to win by 4 in the end. Winter at Bastogne second, very close for third. Dramatic Kittens in a photo with an on-rushing Prospect Project. All set for race 4. And they're off. Toward the inside, Slippy gets the first call and will fire to a clear advantage over Rags for Britches, so the favorites away 1-2. Down at the inside goes Gimme a Break, followed by Dr. Samadhi and 90 Days of Winter. Down at the inside, coming up Roses is last of all, passed on the outside by Prime Hook and All-Star Siler. And the run around the first turn, Slippy's made a hassle-free lead. He leads by a length and a half over 90 Days of Winter in second. Race favorite, Rags for Britches, well placed by Manessis, third at the fence. A gap of 2 to Gimme a Break, who's an early fourth with Dr. Samadhi and All-Star Siler. Then Prime Hook, and the trailer is coming up. Roses. That's the 8 of them, 5 furlongs from home. Slippy leads by a length. Up on the outside, that's 90 Days of Winter in second, and Rags for Britches is at the rail third. Back to fourth goes Gimme a Break, racing inside of Dr. Samadhi with All-Star Siler 3 wide. Improving through traffic is Coming Up Roses, and Prime Hook is last. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. The pace starts to quicken. On the outside, 90 Days of Winter, turning up the heat on Slippy up front. They've opened 3 on Rags for Britches, who tries to gain on them. Down at the inside and coming on a bit is Dr. Samadhi alongside Gimme a Break. The others are no factor, and here comes the move from Rags for Britches. 3 wide and on the go. 90 Days of Winter and Slippy right with him. 4 back to Dr. Samadhi, and they turn for home. 3/16 to go out in the center. Rags for Britches for a narrow lead. 90 Days of Winter and Slippy are next. Dr. Samadhi finding stride. So is a late run from Gimme a Break. Final 16th of a mile, and Rags for Britches is now hit the front. Rags for Britches by 2. The battle's for second. Rags for Britches wins. That's really close for second. I truly don't know. 90 Days of Winter was from between. Dr. Samadhi was out wide and Slippy nearest the rail. And they're off. Beautiful start for the 2 favorites. Toward the rail are Private Jet, and from the outside, Man of Vision. They were both well served at the start. That being said, Hero Up is the early leader. He leads by 2. Manavision is second, LPO on the outside, third at the rail, fourth. Ike is great. Back to fifth goes Our Private Jet outside of him and about 4 lengths behind. That's Battalion. Then back to the rail goes Geonosis with Mr. Axel at the back as they head down the backstretch. With the advantage, it's Hero up by an Eck. 2-path second, Manavision. 3 wide third, LPO. Ike is great into his tracking position fourth. From between horses, it's Our Private Jet. Out wide on the course goes Battalion. A gap of 3 to Mr. Axel, and at the back is Geonosis. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. Manavision comes away with the lead. On the outside and trying to go right after him here. Ike is great into the clear. Splitting horses, LPO right there. Running home for the back, Geonosis. Our Private Jet never kicked it in as they run to the top of the stretch. On the far outside, it's Ike is great, who's now powered up to take the lead. Manavision is back to second. Then it's Geonosis and LPO with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Ike is great. Now running up the score here. Ike is great and Angel Arroyo by 5 by 6 and still moving away. It's Ike is great. Great today. He'll win with something in the tank. Good battle here for second. Manavision's going to hold on to second. Close for third. I think it's LPO over Geonosis. Then Battalion. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Point Winner was a step slow to get going, and the other favorite, January 1, was second last to get going. First to get going was Revolving Star from the inside draw, and he'll go out to take a clear advantage. Up into second goes Jupy's Lightning up on the outside. Now taking over third is Elite Mission. Next toward the rail, and then Prize Warrior now fourth. Back to fifth, that's Silent Mischief. He's a length better than Deer Slayer. Then up the inside, Point Winner ahead of January 1, and the one not keeping up at all early is Tribute Flag. Tribute Flag not being persevered with at the back. Down the backstretch they run. Long shot Revolving Star and Marcos Meneses on top at the 5/8. They lead by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside, Elite Mission from between horses, Jupy's Lightning. Prize Warrior is now back to fourth, 2 in front of Silent Mischief. Then it's a gap of another 2 to the 2 heavy hitters. Point Winner racing just ahead of January 1, then Deer Slayer, and 15 or 20 to Tribute Flag. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn with the advantage. Revolving Star leads by a length and a half. Jupy's Lightning second. Elite Mission is third. Now this favorite, January 1, starts to hit high stride. He's up to fourth now. He's about 8 lengths off this runaway leader, but he's gaining ground. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Revolving Star has the lead. January 1's going to try to cut the corner and save some more ground. He did just that. The leader floated off the fence, so this favorite has had every opportunity, and here he comes through. Beautiful trip from Miguel Vasquez in January 1. It's closed the door on this one right now. Head to the winner's circle and back January 1. He's a long gone winner. January 1 by as much as he wants. Second, Revolving Star. Third was Jupy's Lightning. And fourth was Elite Mission. set for race 7. And they're off. Last in, first out. Don't float the ice to the top. Hera comes away in second from the outside. That's Briella into the top flight. Splitting Horses, Mama Gone Crazy, then Turn It On. And Sister Aurora is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. With the advantage, Don't Float the Ice, 3 parts of a length. Briella's on the outside and now in second. Back to third is Hera. On from fourth and Turn It On. Then back to the outside. It's Sister Aurora as they round that far turn. Mama's Gone Crazy is at the back. And Briella is now up front. Briella to the top of the stretch, ran by Don't Float the Ice, who's all in. From the outside, Hera takes up the slack second, back to fourth and closing. Turn It On, trying to run home from the back is Sister Aurora, top of the lane. Briella has the lead by 2. Hera trying to go after second. These two have pulled well clear of the others. Can Hera catch Briella? Vasquez trying to keep Briella straight. Hera on the outside, takes aim. Here comes Hera at Briella. This is going to get close. Briella pleading, Hera surging. It's Briella. Briella turned away Hera late, held on to win it in 58-4. And they're off. Second in the two-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Is pulling away impressively.
And they're off. Excellent beginning for the gray. Silver Defense, who's headed off for the early lead. Up on the outside, it's Flashy Cayenne from Between Horses and Papacho. Diamond Mint is nearest the inside, 2 in front of Black Pepper. Then Stone Hands and Charge Card is last. Down the backstretch they go. They're chasing the speed of Silver Defense, who leads by a length and a half. Diamond Mint is along the rail in second. Far outside, Flashy Cayenne now third. Papacho is there fourth. It's a gap of 2 to Black Pepper. Racing inside of Stone Hands, who's dropped a long way behind early. And the trailer is still Charge Card. Around the far turn they go, less than 3 furlongs to run. Silver Defense on top by 2.5. Flashy Cayenne tries to tighten in second. Stonehands up on the outside claims third from Diamond Mint. At the rail in Black Pepper, it's a gap of 4. Trying to run home from the back is Charge Card as they run to the top of the stretch. With the rail and with the lead, it's Silver Defense by 2.5. Flashy Cayenne takes aim while second. Back to third, it's Black Pepper. 1/8 of a mile to go. Flashy Cayenne charging up on the outside of Silver Defense, and Flashy Cayenne is now on to the front. Here's a late run from Black Pepper. He'll stride into second, but Flashy Cayenne is clear. Flashy Cayenne to win by 2.5. Second, Black Pepper. Third with Silver Defense. Closer for fourth. Stonehands is in a picture with Charge Card. And runners away. Castellette was one of the first to break the line, sent through inside. Here's King Andres going after the early advantage and splitting horses. Optimistic's on the go. Optimistic will go after King Andres, who's now keyed up while racing second. Castellette is an early third with DeSilo on the outside. Threat the rail goes Gun of Glory. The two at the back are Farmstrong and Estillo Pelagroso. Pace is pretty aggressive for the level and distance, and off the lead by 5, Optimistic. Optimistic and Burgos letting it all hang loose early. They've opened 5 or 6 now on King Andres in second. Gun of Glory is an early third. Castellette is racing in step with an outside running DeSilo. 4 back to Farmstrong and 3 more to the race favorite Estillo Pelagroso, just over 5 furlongs from home. Optimistic aggressive in the early stages. His lead is down to 2 over King Andres in second. Racing third in Gun of Glory, a loose rein fourth to Silo. Fifth at the rail in Castellette. Back to sixth, this Farmstrong who's closing a bit of ground. And Allen and Estillo Pelagroso as the public pick, still last of all, and a long way behind as they kick it to the far turn. Optimistic has been in front from the outset. He leads by a length. DeSilo, 3 wide and on the go with King Andres getting first run while second. Trying to wind it up from the back is Farmstrong, then Gun of Glory. Castellette drops to second last, and still nothing from Estillo Pelagroso. To the top of the stretch they run. It's Optimistic still in front. Optimistic trying to turn away DeSilo, who's within a next second. Farmstrong rallies outside of King Andres, cutting the corner. Estillo Pelagroso was underway, less than a quarter of a mile from home. Up front, it's Optimistic tackled outside by DeSilo toward the rail. Estillo Pelagroso from between horses. King Andres on the far outside. It's Farmstrong. Final 16th of a mile. DeSilo is still clear at the rail. Estillo Pelagroso down the center and Farmstrong. DeSilo is in front. DeSilo wins over Farmstrong second, then Estillo Pelagroso and King Andres.
And that's going to do it here on this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action from GPW. Back at it tomorrow afternoon. We've got a 9-race card, a regular start time at 12:05 Eastern, and hoping we can get back on the turf as the week and into the weekend progresses here. No more rain. We'll see you tomorrow night here on the show.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.